Hey gamers, Maniac here with GameAccess.net doing a very important how-to that has been heavily requested. How to transfer Pokemon from Pokemon Go into the Nintendo Switch games Let's Go Eevee or Let's Go Pikachu. This is a one-way transfer. If you're looking for a quick way to get your Pokemon into Pokémon Home, for example, this is really probably the fastest method that you can use right now. It will only work on Generation 1 Pokemon. So any Generation 1 Pokemon, including Alolan forms of Generation 1 Pokemon, will work. Now, in order to do this process, you're going to need three things. One, you're going to need a Nintendo Switch, which we've got right here. It's plugged up to the TV for this demonstration purposes. Number two, you're going to need a working copy of Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu or Let's Go Eevee. For the purposes of this demonstration, we're using Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. You're going to need a Bluetooth-enabled smartphone that has Pokemon Go already installed on it and an active Pokemon Go account. And you're going to need at least one Wiimote, or sorry, a Joy-Con or something. You can use the Pokeball Plus for this method, but there's no point. Standard, any type of controller will work just fine. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do right now is make sure that our copy of Let's Go is compatible with the copy of Pokemon Go. First thing you're going to need to do is make sure that your smartphone's Bluetooth is enabled. All right, the next step is we're going to have to make sure that the Nintendo Switch will connect to our phone. Now, this does not system lock accounts. So you can do this with multiple smartphones and you can do this with multiple accounts. The system does not care, at least the Nintendo Switch does not care how many devices are connected to it. But we have to prepare the system to connect to our account. And in order to do that, basically, you're going to have to call up the menu, which is the X button. Or if you're using the Pokeball Plus, then you're going to have to basically hit the top button on the top of the ball. And then, as you can see here, we're going to go to the options menu by pushing Y, which is right here. If you have a Pokeball Plus, then you're going to have to... if you have a Pokeball Plus, then basically you're going to have to shake it in that menu. And that's my character right there. Nice to see me. And we're just going to hit the Pokeball logo. And we're going to hit the settings. On the bottom of the settings menu, you're going to see the Nintendo Switch button. It's right near where Pokeball Plus is and Pokemon Go Plus. Now, it doesn't matter if you have a Pokeball Plus or a Pokemon Go Plus. There's not going to be really any interference. So just tap the Nintendo Switch Now, while we've got this menu open, we're going to hit the Connect to Nintendo Switch option, which is right here. Now it's going to start searching, and we're going to tell it here on the TV, open the Pokemon Go settings. We're going to tell it yes, and tell it to pair the game to communicate. It's going to search for the account. And it's found me, and I'm going to tell it yes, I want to pair. And pairing is now complete. And you can see my Switch is now on my screen. I'm just going to open up the menu right now. We'll hit Pokemon. And here's a list of my recent Pokemon captures and stuff like that. But you can see that there's a Nintendo Switch icon right there. If you do not have this Nintendo Switch icon, you skipped a step. So go back a step and look at it. Okay, so the hard part is over at this point. We've gotten the smartphone, we've gotten the account to basically pair up. So all we're going to do right now is you're going to have to wait until you can get to Fuchsia City. And you're going to be looking for this building in Fuchsia City right here. This is the building that you want to go to. You have to get to it in the storyline. There's no shortcuts to it. The Go Park Complex. So we're going to go visit. And this is the building. This is the Go Park Complex. Now you have a couple of options here when you're in the Go Park Complex. We're going to tell it what we want. We're going to talk to this gentleman and tell it what we're going to want to do. And obviously what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to bring Pokemon into this game. You're going to tell it where you want the Pokemon, and you got plenty of options. In most cases, I believe each Go Park can hold as many as 50 Pokemon, but don't quote me on that. We're just going to tell it where we're going to want that to go. And then, now that we've already gotten our phone connected, you can see right here it's ready to connect again. We're going to call up our Pokemon list while this screen is up. And we're going to tap the Nintendo Switch icon right here. This will prepare all the basically everything that we've got on this list is something that's eligible to be transferred to Pokemon Let's Go. So we're going to hit yes on this menu. Sorry. And tell it to start communications. It's going to start looking for this phone or any phone that's connected to it. Well, let's say we transfer over some stuff right now. There's actually one or two things that I actually want to transfer over. We can transfer over a Meltan. When you're done selecting what you want to transfer to the game, click Send to Nintendo Switch on the bottom. And this will tell you this is a one-way process. And hit yes. And say, I'm sure. And now you can see here that this thing is preparing to transfer. The game has detected my account. We're just going to tell it to transfer. And it's going to basically send over those Pokemon for me to visit. And now it says it has them. After a successful transfer has been, done, you will get an activation of the mystery box. Just be aware that the mystery box will only work once for 30 minutes at a time. And after the mystery box has been used, you'll have to reactivate it in 3 days. Now that we brought the Pokemon into the game, we can actually capture them for use in the game itself. So we're going to tell it to enter the Go Park. And I brought over 2 Pokemon right now, so we're going to go over to the Go Park. And here are the 2 Pokemon that I left in here. This is a Meltan and a little Eevee. So let's say we can pick up the Eevee. And this is all the stats about the Eevee. And we're going to tell it we want to catch this. Now, you have to have Pokeballs in your inventory for this to work. And basically, you'll get infinite tries on this. I don't want to use these balls. You get infinite tries on sending, on how many times you can actually attempt to do this catch. They're not gone permanently. Yeah, goofball. And so even if they run away, they're still in the park. Just be aware that this transfer is permanent. And it's one way. When you're done in the Poke Park, you can just simply hit the menu button by pushing X. Tell it you want to return to the front desk. And tell it you want to save. And now you can just simply resume your game. Now we're a couple of Pokemon richer. And we can move on from there. Well, here's Team Rocket. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I guess Jesse and James are not as smart as you guys are. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. My name is Maniac with GameAccess.net. On behalf of Jesse and James, take care. Over and out.